Hello everyone and welcome to today's online class for class 11. Before into the modification of Bode's model, we are going to study about two geometrical shapes. One shape is known as elliptical shape and another one is circular shape. Now both these shapes in geometry are two-dimensional in nature. The first one is the elliptical shape. Ellipse, and the second one is circular shape. In elliptical shape, there are two axes, that is one axis is minor axis, the distance between the 2 points in this axis is the minimum, that is this axis is the smallest one, and the major axis, the length of this axis is the maximum. So in elliptical orbit you can find minor axis and major axis. Now in circular orbit, in circular shape, there is no concept of minor axis, major axis. There is a concept of diameter, because any two opposite point in a circle have a same distance between them. That is, the diameter in all possible direction is same. That's why you can say that circle is a modified version of elliptical shape. Circle is a modified version of elliptical shape, in which the two major and minor axes, the length of the two major and minor axes becomes equal with each other. Then that elliptical shape will be termed as a circular shape. What I am saying, a circular shape in geometry you can say is a modified version of an elliptical shape, in which the major axis becomes equal with the minor axis. Then that elliptical shape will be termed as a circular shape. In the Bode's model of atomic structure, the electron was moving around the nucleus in the circular orbit. Sommerfeld came and modified this circular orbit concept. He suggested that electron moves around a specific fixed orbit, but the shape of the orbit is not always circular. He suggested that electrons moves around the nucleus, positively charged nucleus, in various elliptical orbits along with the circular orbits. Now, what he tried to say is that electron, when it is moving around this nucleus, it can move around this elliptical orbit, this elliptical orbit, this elliptical orbit also, along with this circular orbit also. And he also said that when electron will be moving in an elliptical orbit, the nucleus will be situated at the foci of that elliptical orbit. But when it will be moving within a circular orbit, it will be reside in the center of that circular orbit. That was the first two suggestion or modification that Sommerfeld gave. In the third modification, he suggested, let's take example of this circular path. This is the nucleus, position of nucleus, and in this circular path, this electron is moving. At this instant, electron is situated at this point, and this dotted line represents the distance from the nucleus, that is the radial distance. And this phi 1 represents the angle of revolution, that is the radial angle. Now this electron moves from this side after some time at this point. When it is at this point, at this instant, the distance from the nucleus is represented by this dotted line, and the angle of revolution now is represented by this one, phi 2. Evidently from this picture you can see that as this is a circular path, that's why the distance from the nucleus of electron remains same at this position and this position, but the angle of revolution, radial angle phi, has changed from this position to this position. So Sommerfeld said that when electrons are revolving the positively charged nucleus in a circular orbit, the radial angle, the angle of the angle of revolution changes with time, but the distance from the nucleus, that is radial distance, remain same. That is not the case when the electron is revolving in a elliptical path. Like in this case, the nucleus is situated at this radii of this elliptical path, and the electron is moving around this elliptical path. At this instant, the electron is situated here. The distance from the nucleus is represented by this dotted line, and the angle of revolution, radial angle phi, is this one. After some time, after some instants, electron moves from this point to this point, and the distance from the nucleus is represented by this dotted line has increased, has changed. Along with the angle of revolution has also now changed compared to the previous one. So the radial angle and the radial distance, both during this elliptical revolution of electron around the positively charged nucleus, changes with time. That was the third suggestion or modification that Sommerfeld gave, that when electron revolves, moves around positively charged nucleus in a circular orbit, the angle of revolution changes, but the distance of the electron from the nucleus remains same. But when it moves around the positively charged nucleus in a elliptical path, the angle of revolution, that is the radial angle, changes, as well as the distance from the nucleus, that is the radial distance, also changes. Next, Sommerfeld suggested that depending on the principal number, the possible pathway, the shape of the possible pathway will be same as that of the principal quantum number. Now, this possible shape of the revolving orbit is termed by another quantum number known as azimuthal quantum number, abbreviated as small l. Like, let's see what he's actually said. Suppose the first permitted path, the principal quantum number for that one was n equals to 1. When n equals to was 1, it was permitted for the electron to revolve around the nucleus in this pathway. Sommerfeld suggested that the possible shape for this path of this revolution, for possible shape for this orbit, will also be 1. And the principal quantum number to designate this one will be 0. And this shape will be circular in nature. Now, when n equals to 2, that is for the second permitted orbit, as the principal quantum number is 2, therefore the possible shape for the pathway and in which the electron can revolve, that is also 2, and it will be 0, 1. 0 is representing the circular path in which the electron can revolve, and 1 is the elliptical path in which the electron can revolve. So in the second principal quantum number, that is in the second energy level, electron can revolve in a circular path and can also revolve in an elliptical path. The circular path is represented by the azimuthal quantum number 0, and the elliptical path in which the electron is revolving is represented by the azimuthal quantum number 1. So for this one, the principal quantum number is 1 and the azimuthal quantum number is 0 for the first possible pathway. In the second energy level, the principal quantum number is 2, but for the circular pathway L equals to 0 and for the elliptical pathway L equals to 1. So in the second energy level, there are two possible shape through in which the electron can revolve around. The first one being circular and the second one being an elliptical one. In the third energy level, where n equals to 3, the possible shape in which the electron can revolve is also 3. And they will be represented as 0, 1, 2. That is, the electron can revolve in a circular path, in an elliptical path, and in a more elliptical path. In the third energy level, there are three possible shapes of the orbit through which the electron can revolve. The first one is a circular one. The N for it is 3, but L is 0. And the second one is an elliptical path. N for this one is 3, L is 1. And then for third one, there is another elliptical pathway, more diffused elliptical path in which the electron can revolve. N for this one is 3 and L for this one is 2. So in the third energy level, electron can revolve in three different shapes. One circular, another elliptical, and another more diffused elliptical path. In the fourth energy level, if n equals to 4, as the principal quantum number is 4, the permitted shape of the orbit are also 4. And the azimuthal quantum number for these are given as 0, 1, 2, 3. That is, 1 will be in a circular path that it can revolve, in an elliptical path that it can revolve, and more diffused elliptical path in which it can revolve. More diffuse elliptical path in which it can revolve. All of them has principal quantum number 4. For circular L equals to 0, for this one L equals to 1, for this one L equals to 2, and for the last one L equals to 3. That is, for the circular path n equals to 4, L equals to 0. For this one n equals to 4, but L equals to 1. For this one n equals to 4, but L equals to 3, and the last one n equals to 4, but L equals to 3. That is, in the fourth energy level, the electron are permitted to revolve in 4 different shape of the permitted shape of the orbit. Electron in the fourth energy level can revolve in a circular orbit, or in a elliptical orbit, or in a more diffused elliptical orbit, and another more diffused elliptical orbit. So there are 3 elliptical path, permitted path in which it can revolve along with one circular path. So each circular path and the elliptical orbit are designated and a number with which we can designate them, at which this designated number is known as the azimuthal quantum number. So, principal quantum number actually represent the distance from which the electrons are revolving and at what energy level they are revolving. Azimuthal quantum number is designating the shape of the pathway at which the electrons are revolving, whether they are elliptical, more diffused elliptical, or they are circular. These energy difference, these elliptical paths and the circular path, the energy between them are very small. the energy difference between them are very small. The fine structure that we were getting was due to this energy difference. We are going to talk about that in the next assumption, next suggestion of the Sommerfeld. So Sommerfeld mainly suggested that, this is the suggestion that Sommerfeld suggested, that when electrons are revolving around the positively charged nucleus, the electron do not revolve in a circular path only. It can revolve in elliptical paths as well as circular paths. Now the angle of revolution when the electrons are revolving in a circular path changes, but the distance from the nucleus remains same. But in elliptical path, distance, radial distance also changes and radial angle also changes. Sommerfeld also suggested that the permitted shape of the orbit will be dependent on the principal number of that orbit. Like for the fourth energy level at which the electron is revolving, the principal quantum number is 4. So the permitted shape of the orbits are 4. And the name of these individual 4 shapes is known as the azimuthal quantum number and designated as small l. It starts from 0, 1, 2 and 3 because there are 4 permitted shapes. That's why the first permitted shape, that is known as the circular shape, it is given designated as 0. The second elliptical, the first elliptical shape at which permitted elliptical shape is the 1, designated as 1. The third permitted elliptical shape, that is more diffuse compared to the first elliptical shape, is designated as 2. The third more diffused elliptical shape compared to the last 2 elliptical shape is designated as 3. So these are the concept of elliptical shape and modification of both that Sommerfeld did during this atomic structure.